The AVANCE is a national program, and there's been different areas that they've expanded out to. It's a parent program working with parents and their children on child development. And it's a fun adventure, and the children are from 3 and under. And we take parents who are expecting perhaps their first or their second or their third, and the little siblings 3 and under.
The program graduated its first set of graduates. They were kind of the trailblazers. Could you just tell some stories about some of the really interesting things or some of the progress that people made during this last year?
I think we saw the staff, and you're one of the staff, so you've been firsthand with us. We would run one time a week and for 3 hours, and during that time we saw and encouraged and mentored and supported parents who learned about their children's child development years, and it helped strengthen the skills that they came to the table with, to our program with. Lots of sharing. We had some outstanding parents and their children, and they were a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And it was moms and dads.
Moms and dads, and for those grandparents or others who are caring for children, 3 and under, we'd love to have them come. So it's open to everybody.
And that's all free, right? The program pays for that.
Everything is paid for, and even the transportation. If you need a pickup or you need to be brought home, that it's all free. And even if you have a vehicle and you want us to pick you up, we will do that. So everything's free. There's meals, there's snacks, there's fun toys to make, there's learning pieces, and there's lots and lots of laughter. We bring in people from the surrounding areas just to talk about some of the things the parents are interested in.
Mm-hmm. And you actually joined kind of a national family by being involved with this AVANCE group that got its start down in Texas, and they really take that seriously. I got this email from the AVANCE from their national office, which is in San Antonio, and they send out an email to all their partners about, I'll just read part of it. It's flood recovery assistance. They say, dear colleagues, please pray for our research partners at Fond du Lac Reservation in Cloquet as they deal with record flooding. And they note that we had so much rain and some real serious damages, and some of our families are hurting here on Fond du Lac Reservation. And they didn't have to do that, but they sent this out requesting prayers and information and support for our families here on Fond du Lac.
And they continue to do that. They're very supportive with answering questions that perhaps even parents raise, and the communication is open. So this, although it's a very nice gesture, this is what they do. Mm-hmm. They really are there to help, and they're there to help parents understand their role as first teachers. And like our own Fond du Lac Head Start, we have an outstanding program here. And this AVANCE program focuses on parents, a lot of the parent concerns that many of us face as we're raising our children.
So I want to ask you about that before we get into what you're doing today, because Miss Betty, you talk about your own experience growing up here on Fond du Lac Reservation and some of the things that you learned from your mom and your dad.
Sure. I think it's very interesting. I was raised right across from, for those of us who live out this area, I was raised right across from the Cloquet Airport. And my father was non-native. My mother, of course, was native. And I had, we would take trips to Madeline Island. We would take trips to Red Cliff Reservation, where a lot of my family is from. And in so doing, it's very interesting to see how I was raised and my 10 other siblings, and how we look upon raising our children now. There's a lot of positives the way we were raised, as they say, in the good old days. But there's a lot of very wonderful things that's been brought to the surface about paying attention to some of the actions we do, some of our environments, all of those things. We are realizing how important they are to our family's health.
Yeah, so maybe in another couple of generations, there'll be two people sitting and talking about how some of these AVANCE parents or and their friends and their peers, because it kind of spreads through the community, how some of the things that they learned have affected how our kids will live in the future and future generations.
Correct. It's interesting because, like any of our teachers in the education system, they all realize you never know the results or what's making an impact until after the fact, and like you say, down in the generations, because it is learning about things and about families or education or anything is always a generational progress.
I know that you're traveling around the reservation next month. Do you want to give a roundup of some of the places that you're going to be?
Sure. And as you know, I'll have a table at the current baby shower, so I hope to see people there. But I am looking at Tuesday on July 17th. It'll be at the Brookston Center. If anyone wants to stop by there from 3 to 4 in the classroom, that would be great. Then on July 18th, which is Wednesday, at the Cloquet Center, 3:30 to 5:30 in the pool area. Not in the pool, but in that area. And Thursday, I will be at the Sawyer Center, and that's July 19th. And I'll be there 1 to 3 in the game room. So I'm really looking forward to meeting parents out there and having some questions answered for them about the AVANCE participation.
Yeah, and today from 4 to 7 at the baby shower over in the Head Start gym.
Right,
too. Yeah.
I will be over there.
Now, if some of that stuff, if those things don't work, can people call you?
Oh, I would love to hear from everybody. Anybody who's interested or has even just a thought crossing their minds that maybe this would be a program, please feel free to call me 218-878-8121. I'm located at the Early Head Start, and we have a whole section there that's the AVANCE section.
What happens if you're let's say you're a grandpa or you're a godfather or godmother, and you have a grandchild, and you're thinking, boy, I would really like to get that child's mom and dad involved in the program. Are those people that you can talk to and maybe coach them or get them talking about how to enroll, how to encourage those people that they care about to enroll in the program?
Oh, absolutely. If anybody's out there and have, like I say, any interest in the program that perhaps they feel that someone would benefit, I welcome all calls. I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy meeting with people. So, again, 218-878-8121, or stop by my office Monday through Thursday. Those are what we would call the summer hours. But Monday through Thursday from 7 o'clock to 3, that you can stop at the Early Head Start building.